What's up, everybody? Josh Powell here. We got another episode of Amateur Pool. This is a pretty good match here, man. It's between myself, Josh Powell, versus a gentleman by the name of Jeremy Childers. I've known Jeremy a long time. He's a really good shot. Most of the time, he's a really good shot. Sometimes, just like all of us, we're amateurs, you know? Sometimes we struggle. But we are playing an 8-ball set, race to 5. I guess in APA, he's a skill level 7. So just moved up to a skill level 7, though, from a 6. So I don't know if he's settled in completely yet, but we're about to find out. Let's get into this. We're playing regular rules, ball in hand. You got to call your pocket, no slop, you know, stuff like that. The good stuff. All right, I started off with that solid in the corner, and I put the upper right spin on it via right and upper. I don't know, follow right, I guess, not upper. Follow right is how I went 2 rails around to break out the 2. I ended up on the 1 pretty nice here, man. So if that 4 ball goes past the 13 here, and if the 7 ball goes past whatever that ball is there, I think I can get out here. We'll have to see. All right, I got perfect on that 4 here. If I can make this 4, this is the 6. So if I make the 4 real soft, maybe a little inside spin and just leave the cue ball right here, I should be able to make the 6 next and stop it for the 7. Nice and easy, but it would have been a lot to hold it for the 6. I would have really probably had to run into the 6. Now I can make the 7. That's what it looks like I'm looking at. But this right here, the cue ball is going to have to go right in between those and then back out in between them. That's pretty tough. Did it though. Hey, I did it, you know. Pretty proud of myself there. A little pat on the back, you know. We got a pat on the back. You already know I'm going to pat myself on the back. All right, easy. That was center ball. Just right speed to come straight off the rail. From here, this is, I mean, I could roll forward a little bit to here and shoot the 8 that way. I guess I could draw back like this too, but that's a little more dangerous. Never mind. You know, I was going to say more dangerous, but apparently I was feeling good because that's the way I shot it. All right, 8 ball. This is going to be a break and run for our first rack, man. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take the break and run, guys. 1-0 me. Good guys. 1-0 good guys. By the way, guys, if you haven't checked out my short rail website in a while, take a look at this logo down here. That is available on my website for sale in both hoodie and t-shirt form as of now. So 1, 2, 3, go. Check it out. I like that. I like the shooting pool one. It's a little more in your face on what the brand is, right? Because unless you look close, just the short rail, if you're not a pool player, you may not understand. But when you add the hand along with the stick and the pool ball, there's no mistaking it, bro. It's a pool brand. It's a pool brand. All right, Jeremy's looking at something here. I think is he wanting to shoot that in the side? I think he's trying to shoot this 5 in the side, unless it goes in the corner. Yeah, side. Ooh, tough shot, man. Tough shot. So we're looking at 1-0, race to 5. I'm up. Jeremy just missed that shot in the side, so we'll see what I can come up with here. All right, I'm going to take advantage of his miss, and I'm going to say, bruh, you know, I will go ahead and take those solids. Only I'm not. I'm just kidding. Remember when I said I was going to take the solids? It was just a joke, you know, joke amongst friends. That's it. That's it. Just a joke amongst friends, man. All right, so I gave him ball in hand with an open table. He still wants those solids, and I don't blame him, but honestly, up here, that makes it a mess. But the reason I would still take solids is because you have to get to this 8 ball anyway. You have to get to that 8 ball. And if you don't get to the 8 ball, you can't win the game. So you might as well take solids anyway because you have to break those up, right? He left himself pretty tough here, though. I'm not 100% certain he can see anything past that 9 ball. This is the only view I got here, man. I don't have another view, so it is what it is, guys. I apologize for the single view in this match, but we don't get blocked up too much. It's a good match. It's a good match anyway. You know? Yeah, You already know. You already know. Mama Water Kick, still not a sponsor. Water hasn't sponsored me yet for some reason. I don't get it. Man, but it does a body good. I feel like I'm doing something when I drink water, right? You feel it nourishing your body. I feel like it's actually helping. All right, played the combo. A lot of times that 5 ball will fall along with that 7 ball. I'm surprised it didn't there. I kind of wish it would have because my stripes are down there, right? So he's coming up to this problem area. If he can cut the 2 in, it was a right play. I think he hit too much of the 1 first and kind of overcut the 2. But he did open the 8 up for me. So this is not an easy rack. If I can figure this out down here, there's a good chance I can get out here. But this isn't easy, man. I wouldn't count on me getting out here for sure. If I were a betting man, I'd probably bet that I'm not getting out here, And that's probably why right there, What an idiot. I could have rolled forward a little further or stopped it a little shorter. Either way, from either side of that 6, I got shots. From where I'm at there, I got nothing, Nothing. Just like prom night, I got nothing. Just kidding, guys. Family channel. Family channel. Cover the kids' ears next time, bro. Cover their ears. They don't need to hear that stuff. There ain't no kids watching my channel. There might be some, but I don't know. Not too many. According to the analytics, there's not too many watching. All right. Well, at the very least, I didn't give him ball in hand. So, there is that. He's got shots here. He's going to probably bank this 6 into the 5, I bet you. Yeah, smart. That's what he tried to do. He underhit it a little bit. I don't think it's going to get there. Yeah, did not reach it. Did not reach the pinnacle. All right, this is my last chance, man. I've really got to do something. He has the advantage down there in that corner right now because he holds the pocket. So I've got to figure that out, man. I've got to take his advantage away. So, I'm sure I was trying to make that, but honestly, I don't know how much I really wanted to make it because, he can get out here, but it's not easy. He's got to start with this 1-2 combo, and hopefully the 2 doesn't fall. It stays right there for him because he still has to get back down table to make the 6-5 combo and figure out shape from there. So this is not easy by any means. Yeah, see, you hit that little rough. If he can't get past the 8 and hit the 1, he's in trouble. If he can, he'll just put a little bottom. Oh, he's not even shooting at it. He's shooting at the 6-5. That was a good shot, but I didn't like the decision there because now look at this. If the 6 had fallen with the 5, then it would have been great. And maybe that was his intention. But him leaving the 6 sitting in the pocket like that, man, this is tough. He's got to cut this, try to come down this way and bounce without hitting those balls. Yeah, he's stuck now. He can't hit that 6. There's no way. No way to hit the only way he could potentially hit this 6 is the Efren Z shot, man. That's really the only way. And even if he does that, because the 6 is so far on the right side of the pocket, there's a good chance if he hits it, the cue ball scratches down there. So I think he's pretty much stuck. There's almost a guarantee I'm going to get ball in hand after this shot. Almost a guarantee. Not 100% guarantee, but close. I'd be willing to bet. If I were a betting man, I don't know why I keep saying that today, bro. I'm not a betting man. Well, I am a little bit, but not a lot. I got to quit saying stuff like that. People think I'm a degenerate gambler. Really. I've got enough degeneracy in my life already. Oh, he's trying he tried the Z shot. He did pretty good attempt at it too. He did not want that 6 to fall, but the fact that it did is good for me. Now I should win this game, guys, right? He's got 1 ball left to hit. I've got all these balls. I'm starting in the right spot. If I make that, great. If I don't, I just need to keep the cue ball right there so he doesn't have a shot. Yeah. So now I will get another shot, probably with ball in hand, but even if I don't have ball in hand, I think I'm still good to go after this. Man, the first rack was a break and run. The second rack is a lot of back and forth, man. It's funny how things change from one rack to another. It's funny how things change, man. He's trying to measure. He's measuring. That's called the mirror shot. What you do, just so you guys know, is you take that distance parallel to the rail, you double it, and then you aim from here to the cue ball. And this will give you the line to hit that shot. It's called a mirror shot. He maybe measured a little bit off, but it was close. He still made a good hit, and look where he left me in the pocket. Lucky for me, I've got this 14 sitting in the pocket, so I can just shoot that nice and easy, rail first, come over into there. I should be good to go still, man. I got lucky that the 14 was sitting in the pocket, because had he left me there without that 14, I'd have been dead. Muerte, you know? That's Spanish for dead. Death. It would have been instant death. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. You can hit those balls. It really doesn't matter what I do now. I'm going to end up with a shot unless I fall right on top of another ball, which I do not want to do. You know, nobody likes that. Nobody wants to do that, bro. Nobody. Good shot, good shot. If you guys noticed the Raven Q logo in the upper right-hand corner, man, pretty excited. I've been shooting with a Raven Pro Q. That's the Q I'm shooting with in this video. It's the Q I've been shooting with. And they were not for sale for the longest time, but now they're available on the website, man. And I can't say enough good about that Q, man. So it's cheap. Well, cheaper. It's for the way it plays, it's a cheap Q. I mean, it's $400, right? Which is not cheap by any means, but when you're talking about a high-end pool Q, that's pretty cheap, man. I would take that over spending $1,000 on a different Q any day of the week, man. And not only is it $400, but you can save like another $40, 10% if you use my little discount code there, Josh. So just FYI, if you're thinking about a new Q, check them out, man. Good company from California, American company. As I'm telling you guys about, you know, Raven Qs, I'm shamelessly plugging Raven Qs. On screen, me was running out. So now we're looking at 2-0. I'm up. I only need 3. He needs 5. It's a race to 5. Let's go. I didn't see if anything fell there. I don't think it did. I think it was dry. Me oh my, why ask why? I broke dry. I don't know why I rhyme. You know, I do it all the time. So dumb. So dumb, guys. I'm basically like a 12-year-old in an adult's body, you know? I have the mentality of a 12-year-old. Don't know why, man. I'm just like that. It's no fun. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid, you know? There's a million things at Toys R Us that I can play with. You guys know the rest of that. Trains, planes, automobiles. If you do know that, which I'm sure 90% of you do, leave it in the comments, bro. Leave me a comment. Let me know what that is from. Of course, I pretty much said it. It's part of the song, so it's not even really fair. All right, I'm going to play... What am I going to play? Bank? Like so? I didn't even pay attention, honestly, if I was solids or stripes because I was talking to you guys. You guys had me distracted, little Timmy. Yeah, I'm going to play the one off the 13, maybe? Yeah. I shouldn't have really played it off the 13 because I could have left the 13 there to play the 3 off the 13. That 3 would have been nice to play off the 13. No big deal, though. A little top. Oh, I'm putting inside, so I'm going to come this way. Yeah, I like that. I like that inside, man. It was a lot of spin to use on that shot. But inside is great spin as long as you're feeling good with your stroke, because if you're struggling at all, that inside English will make you miss a shot in a second. If you're feeling good, though, inside's good. If you're struggling, I avoid inside when I'm struggling. Ooh, that was ooglay, bro. That was ooglay, Josh. I don't even know what you were thinking there, bro. All right, here comes Jeremy, feeling good. He's got that lime green glove. Come on, Jeremy. Time to at least get a black glove or something, you know? It's bright yellow, bro. Put you on the suspect list. Just kidding, Jeremy. Jeremy's a good friend of mine, guys, just in case you know. If I give him a hard time, it's only because I've known him forever. Oh, there goes the scratch, man. I feel bad for that. I feel bad he got that scratch going. Dang. Dang it, dang it. I feel so bad for that. Just kidding. You know, it's what you got to say, though. Like, if you're playing somebody and they make a bad shot or a scratch, you got to go, aw. you know, and inside you're like, yes. That's so funny, man. Everyone does it. You don't have to feel bad. I just said it, you know. A lot of people won't even say it out loud. It's just the way it is. Sometimes it's el horrible. All right, that was a decent shot right there on the 2. It looks like the 8 will go up here. So all I got to do is put a little stun with a little right spin and come out like this. Perfect. 8 goes straight between, like kicking a field goal. It's good, you know. Oh, we'll see if it's good, I guess. Let me wait. I'll wait till afterwards. It's good. All right, I'm looking at 3-0. Jeremy's got to step it up, man, because as of right now, I'm putting the hurt on him, bro. Putting the hurt on him. It's my break. Can I make a ball this time? No, I cannot, man. My break, I should have changed what I was doing on the break. I keep breaking from my same spot, which is where I like to break from. But when it's not working, I got to change. Either break from the middle or maybe even just switch sides and break from over here, you know. But just to keep breaking from that same spot over and over when it's not making a ball is stupid. You know, mental. That's Spanish for stupid, you know. Spanish for dumb. You big dummy. Yeah, because had I been making balls on the break, the way I was shooting pretty good, I probably could have. Well, it's already 3-0. I don't know how much worse I could have got, you know. I mean, it's what it is. You guys already know. You know? You already know. All right, Jeremy, trust me, though. Jeremy can shoot, man. He just wasn't warmed up. I think this might have been our first set, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We've got, listen, so with Jeremy, I've got this set of 8-ball. I've got a set of 9-ball. And then I've got an APA Masters style set where we play 8 and 9. So all 3 of those videos will come up to light on my channel. But I don't want to post every day in a row with the same opponent. So I've got a couple matches with another gentleman I played by the name of Daryl. And I'm going to post, kind of alternate those matches. So we'll see them all, though. You guys will see them all. Don't worry. Just make sure you're subscribed. You know, hit the subscribe button, and you will get to see all the matches. All the amateur action happens here. Make sure you're subscribed, bro. Bruh. Like I said, immature. I'm like a 12-year-old in an adult's body. You know, barely an adult's body. I'm a short fella, you know. Like a tall kid, kind of, really. I don't know. All right, let's see if I can get... maybe... Oh, I'm switching up. Maybe I had too much angle, but if I were straight on that, I would have liked to have made the 3 and just rolled the cue ball down to about here for that 6, and that breaks out the 2 as well. So I can shoot the 1, yeah. Shoot the 1. Didn't get the right angle. I'm pretty straight on that, man. I need an angle to like stun over here is what I need to do. Maybe I'll draw this back for the 2 next. Okay, I still stunned it, but I didn't have enough angle to stun it all the way over. Now from this angle, I could make it with a little top inside and hit the 2, but that doesn't help me with the 6. That's what I'm looking at right now. Because if I shoot that 3 and break out the 2, my 6 is in trouble. I almost need that 3 and that 2 to remain there so I can get at the 6. Let's see. See what happens. Yeah, see? Yeah, it's tough, man. I've got to try to make this one now. Hit it right here on the edge with top so my cue ball comes back down table here. It's really... Yeah, that's... I shouldn't have played it that way, guys. I really shouldn't have. Looking back at it, it's so funny because it's so easy to see when I'm watching myself back. But when I'm the one shooting at the table, man, it's so much more difficult. It's funny. All right, top inside. I'm going to try to come over and get that shape on the 6. Yeah, inside English. Good speed. Good speed. I think I got it. I got the shape. Move your head, Josh. We can't see. Move your fat head, bro. All right, there it is. Yeah, cut it in. Oh, don't scratch, dude. Dang it, man. That was a pretty good shape, dude. So Jeremy and I are playing even. It's a race to 5. I am up 3-0, but he has ball in hand, and he's only got 3 balls left on the table. So we'll see what happens here. Man, that makes me mad. I made such a good shape to come back over for that 6. and then made the 6 and scratch-a-rooney time, you know? The itchy and scratchy show, bro. The itchy and scratchy show. You know? I'm itchy and scratchy. All right. He's got to get his stroke going here. He hasn't had a great opportunity yet. Trust me, he can shoot well. But, you know, he's an amateur just like the rest of us. We will see what happens here, man. Make this 13 with top. We're playing cue ball foul only, so if he touches that 8, no big deal. Oh, he hit it a little bit hard. That's going to come back to bite him right there, man. Now he's either got to thin slice this with a stretch, or he's got to try to bank it down there. And if he banks it down there, he's got to stiffen it up a bunch, which means he has to put left spin. I think he's calling it there. We'll see if he makes it, though, man. Yeah. I would have banked it, maybe. Well, he left me pretty easy, at least.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that. All right, let's see what happens, man. It's a thin cut, man. Pretty thin cut. Just got to be careful not to put outside spin because I don't want to come back and forth and end up scratching either here or there. I did put outside spin, but not enough to scratch. So that worked out pretty well. I'm on the hill. I'm on the hill, guys. One more, and the game is over, Jack. All right, I did the exact same break again from the same spot I've been breaking. And again, dry break, you know. Basically, I'm an idiot, you know. Idiot. Yeah, I should have changed the break. I don't know why I do that. I get stuck in this mentality where if my break that I always do isn't working, I feel like I can make it work. And that's dumb. Man, just change your break, Josh. If you shoot like 2 breaks in a row and nothing falls with the same break and you feel like you hit it good, change your break, man. Don't keep doing the same break over and over. That's dumb. It's dumb. I mean, it's been working for me so far, but only by the luck. All right, we got to rearrange some stuff in this table. Ooh, that right there is ugly for me, man. I'm sandwiched. I'm sandwiched between his balls, you know. It's a family channel, bro. Don't laugh at that. It's a family channel. You guys know what I was talking about anyway. I meant his 5-ball and his 3-ball when I said I was sandwiched in between his balls. Cut it out. Stop laughing. I see you. I see you laughing, little Timmy. Oh, he just missed it, man. He's shooting a little fast. I think he's just trying to get in a stroke. Like I said, he does shoot well, but I think right here he's trying to get into stroke, so he's shooting fast. Or was that me? Oh, never mind, bro. That was me shooting fast. Why was I shooting fast? I don't know. That was dumb. I've never claimed to be a smart man, you know? Never claimed to be a smart guy. I do know how to miss. If there's one thing I know how to do, guys, it's miss. You know, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's miss a shot. That's a fact, Jack. He's got a great little triple combo. I'm pretty sure that's wired, man. It looks from here like it's wired, but who knows for real? Nobody knows for real. Nobody knows. Yeah, now we know. It's wired, man, and we'll be right back after these messages.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society.
All right, we're back. We're back, Jack. Let's see if he can finish this run out so he doesn't lose 5-0. Made the 6. Nice shot on the 6. He's got a good look at this 3. He's really got to get to the 4. Oh, why did he go around that way? He must have had the off angle on it. Because I thought maybe he could just cheat it to this side of the pocket and get just enough angle so his cue ball could roll forward like that. Because if he could have got up here, he could have made that there with just a little bottom and up here, and then he could cut the 4 and drift down for the 8. So I don't know what I'm drawing there. I'm just drawing hieroglyphics. It looks like, oh, he scratched. He scratched. It's probably not good. It's probably not good for him. We shall see what happens here, man. Probably not good for a gentleman such as himself, you know? What are we waiting on here? Must have had to go poop or something. I don't know. I don't know, guys. You know, who knows? I probably had to use the bathroom or something. Probably ate something that didn't agree with me, you know? Had a bad case of digestive tract infection. No, there I am. Never mind, I'm back. I definitely didn't go poop. I'd have been gone way longer than that. Way longer. Shoot, I'd probably still been in there playing on my phone, you know? All right, it's a good shot. I mean, kind of sloppy. I just came up and fired it though, but I feel like maybe I can tell just by like the way I'm moving around the table, I'm not focused. I'm playing sloppy right now. I'm just shooting. I'm playing kind of like freewheel, and that's what happens. That's what happens when you freewheel, Josh. You know, I think because I'm up 4-0, I wasn't taking it like, I wasn't focused in and playing it super serious. I was kind of just hitting balls. But it's never a good thing, man. I always get in trouble when I do that. You know, I always get in trouble when I hit some balls. Hitting balls without thinking about what balls you're hitting will lead to disaster, bro. Family channel. Stop laughing at that. You guys keep laughing at that. All right, he's going to get one on the board here, which is good. Good for him. Let's see if he can get going. Maybe he comes back and beats me or something. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so 1-4. It's his break. He's doing a set. He moved to the other side. Look at the 8-ball. There it is. Just like that, it's 2-4. Maybe he is going to come back and beat me, man. That 8-ball, rewind the tape and watch it back. That 8-ball shot out of there, man. Let's see if it does it again. No, the 8-ball stayed pretty still on that one. And I was watching the 8, so I didn't see if he made anything else, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see who comes to the table. No, he must not have made anything else. Here I come waddling up to the table, you know. Got to waddle around like a penguin. That's how I roll. Move like a sloth, float like a penguin. That's me. That's the opposite of like Muhammad Ali. You know, I don't float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I float like a sloth and move like a penguin. Hey, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it goes. All right, if I can get out here, at least I'll stop the bleeding and finish up with a 5-2 victory. Let's see what happens. I got to get that 7-ball. I did get the 7-ball, but I missed the 3 as a result. I was paying too much attention to that tangent line on the 7 and not enough attention to my shot. That happens a lot when I'm trying to get a specific shape, and I worry more about that than making my shot, man. Pretty common. I think everybody does it as far as I know. Well, probably not you. I bet you don't do it, do you? I do. You know, little Timmy does. But you? I know you shoot like a champion, bro. I know you shoot like a champion. Man, if he wins this one now, he's only down by 1. And that's legit a comeback at that point. That's enough to put pressure on a fella such as myself. You know what I mean? We don't want no pressure, man. We're up 4-2 right now. We don't want pressure. All right, good shot. But like I said, Jeremy can shoot, man. He's shooting a little fast, which he does. He's a rhythm player. He does get into a rhythm, and he shoots kind of fast sometimes. But he's good, you know. And when he gets into that rhythm and he's on fire, he's tough to beat, man. Tough guy to beat. Tough guy to beat. All right, he's thinking. I can see smoke coming out of his ears. Just kidding, Jeremy. Just kidding, bro. You know, it's just a joke amongst friends. Just a joke. Just a little joke. Joke. It's getting warm here, guys. It's almost summer. It's supposed to be 70 degrees here in Michigan the next few days, man. I'm excited about that since we just had snow day before yesterday. Ooh, this is a tough cut up the rail with inside spin, too. Oh, he got it. Good shot, man. Good shot. This is tough, man, because he's pretty straight on this ball. So he's either got to jack up because he's close to this rail. He's got to jack up and kind of draw it off of this rail. And hopefully he comes out on this line out here somewhere. Or he's got to like stun it with inside spin. So it hits this rail and then the left spin sends it this way. Both are very tough shots. He's jacking up. He's going to try to draw it back. He did draw it back, but that 3 came right with it. I think he's blocked here. I don't think he can see it. I think the 3's in the way, man. I think the 3 is in the way. This is not easy for a gentleman such as himself. I don't know why I always say that, bro. I find a phrase and I stick to it, bro. You know. You guys already know. I stick to them phrases, man. Catchphrases. Man, what's he going to do here? Is he... So, I guess he just goes for the hit here. Maybe kicks this way and tries to call it here. No, it doesn't even go there. Where's he going? Is he trying to come down here off the 6 maybe? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think... Can he see enough of it to make it in the side? If he can, I don't think he can. Maybe if he curves a little bit. But man... It looks like he can see it. Maybe he can see enough to make it in the side. No. He did go down. He tried to go down and mess up the 6. I mean, kudos to him, man. There wasn't a whole lot he could do there. That was a tough position to be in. Kudos to him for thinking of something. I think he might have just been trying to either come off the 6 into the rail or maybe just sit in front of the 6 and make it hard for me. You know, but now I have an open table. Pretty good looking table here. Since my 6 is still in the pocket, that's going to make these 2 balls a whole lot easier. And if I happen to miss, I still have him blocked. He would have to play that shot where he makes mine and his, you know. And sometimes that shot, lot can go wrong with that shot. It's not a give me every time. All right, I liked what I did there. I used inside spin to take the short side on the 5. And what that did is it took this scratch out of play. Now, if I used outside spin, that scratch right there comes into play. This way it doesn't. Instead, I'll scratch on this side, you know? I didn't want to scratch on that side over there. I'd much rather scratch on this side. That's an idiot, bro. Idiot, you know? What a maroon. I should have used a lot more inside spin. Man, look, we better watch him for a double hit. Zoom in, watch him for a double hit, guys. We can't let him get away with it. You know, if he does it, spam the chat. Spam the comments if he double hits this. I don't think he will, though. Jared, like I said, he's a higher skill level player most of the time, so he knows. He's not going to try double hit on me. He knows I'm going to call him on it if he does, too. But this is where he has to put the ball. He's going to have to jack his stick up so he doesn't double hit, and he can get some kind of action off the cue ball. Oh. He's not jacking up too much. He's going to have to poke it, like with a quick stroke. Was that a double hit? I don't think it was, man. But rewind the tape, watch it back, blow it up, and leave me a comment. Let me know if that was a double hit or not. I'm not sure. All right, here I go again. I'm still freewheeling. Look, it already got me in trouble. Maybe I'm lucky and that 2 is lined up dead. Maybe. But ever since I got on the hill with 4, I start freewheeling. I'm not thinking about it no more. I'm not focusing. And that is the dumbest way ever to play a match. It's probably why I lost in the finals in APA, because I was up 4-2 at that point. I go straight in there. That looked good. All right, I think I can cut that in the side with draw and get the cue ball to come over this way and sit right in there. Yep. Had to cheat it a little bit and throw it into the pocket over here. That's the reason I was able to get that good angle. This is easy, man. A little right spin, come back over this way, and I should be good. Yep. Oh, I played it 2 rails. Played it 2 rails. Yeah, that's fine too, though. This is your game, set, match right here, ladies and gentlemen. Game, set, match. Boom. All right. Well, listen, I appreciate everybody. Jeremy, thank you so much for playing. Thanks for letting me record. If you guys want short rail, I got a new logo. You've been looking at it the whole match. Go to shortrail.com. And if you want Raven Q, the Pro Q is out. Check out ravenqs.com. And Yeah, discount code Josh. Everybody have a good day. Peace.